Good evening and welcome to Stony Point High School for tonight's matchup against the home team, Stony Point Tigers, and your visiting Round Rock Lady Dragons. I'm Adam Johnson and I'll be your play-by-play and analyst tonight. You're watching the Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Kind of got caught up there by saying you're listening because you are listening, but we have not been able to video the last few matches, so I just kind of got caught up in that. Just going over the teams tonight, I got a chance to talk to Coach Hatfield, head coach of Stony Point. She let me know that her team's pretty solid, even though they lost a humongous senior class. A couple of the girls that I know very well played with myself and my program, the Austin Volleyball Academy, both in indoors and the beach. They're two big losses. They are currently playing Division I beach volleyball at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, along with some other players from their senior class who are playing indoors in other colleges around the country. She's letting me know that although they have a lot of returners, just not a lot of leadership out there, and the one thing that has been plaguing their season so far is they haven't gotten out to a quick start in any of their games. An example might be they get out to or fall to a 15-5 early in the first set or something like that, only to finish up losing 25-22, which is great from the standpoint they can come back, but if they could just start a little bit quicker, that would help them out a ton. The team is pretty young mentally, like I said, even though they have a lot of returners, but that's one thing that's hurting them out there. They really don't have that go-to person that's really just taking them to the next level. They're coming off a three-match losing streak, so they're definitely looking to right the ship tonight. They're currently 27-7 overall, 4-2. Oh, excuse me, that's Round Rock. They're currently 9-25 overall, 2-5 in district. And a little bit about Round Rock. Round Rock comes into this game 27-7 overall, 4-2 in district, and they're currently ranked number 26 in Texas 6A volleyball. They've got wins over, in district wins, they've got over Cedar Park, Vista Ridge, Leander, and Hendrickson. Their two losses, one a home match against Westwood, a really tight 5-game match loss, and the other one being to Vandergrift away. Unfortunately, that's the one that I think got away from Round Rock. They beat Vandergrift easily in the first game, 25-13, and somehow let them crawl in the next 3 games. It's been fun really watching Round Rock from the beginning of the season, the first year I've been doing Round Rock volleyball. They've got a lot of talent on this team. I can really see them going deep. They've got talent in every position, starting out with the outside hitters, of course, the ever so steady Lauren Malone. If you need a ball be put down, she is the one to go to. She's blocking. She's just intimidating at the net. The other outside hitters, Kayleen Linton, Emma Young, and Abby Kylan have kind of been switching off over the season so far, and they all come in and help out when needed. Looking at the middle blockers, Yasmina Kadich stands out. She's been the steady starter for Round Rock this entire season. I think she's got the best serve on the team. She's been blocking out of the moon, so her blocking is right up there, and the hitting, of course, is always something to watch for. The other middle blocking position, Alana Sellers, who's been playing unbelievable the last couple matches, just kind of came out and has been doing a number for them, and that's always nice when you have a young middle blocker that can come in and produce right away. Caitlin Kubala has also seen some play time more earlier in the season, and I probably would look to see some of her play tonight. in the middle as well. The setters, Sarah Kylan and Grace Adams. Wow, what can I say about these two? They're running a 6-2, which means you have two setters. One of them's in the front row and one of them's in the back row. When they're in the back row, of course, they're setting. And whether they're in the front row or the back row, they're both really solid players. I mean, they're setting great. Their serving is unbelievable. Really tough serving unit right there, and their hitting is nothing to be slack about. So that's a great combination they've got in Adams and Kylan. Defensively, libero Jolie Plummer has been extremely steady all season, playing defense, digging a ton of balls, serving probably one of the toughest serves. She's got her left hand little float serve going. Brooke Johnson, Natalie Perry, Elisa Bryan, they've all come in to contribute in the back row and do their job when needed. This should be a great matchup tonight against the two teams. Again, Round Rock coming off a 2-match win streak. Stony Point coming off of a 3-match losing streak. So Stony Point is really looking to get back in the win category, and that could start right now tonight in their gym. And let's turn it over to the PA announcer for the playing of the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Good evening. Welcome to Stony Point players, Stony Point fans, Round Rock High School players and fans. Tonight is our faculty and teacher appreciation night. I'd like to have everybody stand up and give a big round of applause for our faculty and teachers. We have a drawing tonight for the faculty and teachers. If you've got a form, you can fill it out, put it in here. We can find 5 gift cards, one for Andy's frozen yogurt and a smoothie cake. And for the smoothie cake, we have smoothies for sale at the concession stand. They just arrived, nice and fresh. Okay, we're going to get started with our program tonight. We will draw our winners after the second game. So if you haven't finished your ticket yet, go ahead and put out your ticket. Welcome once again to the Assistant 16 Hurricane Saviors matchup between the visiting Round Rock Dragons and your Stony Point Tigers. Good sports is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our students recognize that judgment qualified officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory words and comments and cheers. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Here are the lineups for tonight's team. First team is the Round Rock Dragons. Number 1, Talia Perry. Number 2, Melissa Bryant. Number 3, Brooke Johnson. Number 4, Sarah Hyland. Number 5, Kathy Hyland. Number 6, Annie Young. Number
And we're back. That was a great playing of the national anthem there. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. We're about 1 minute away from the first serve tonight against the home team of the Stony Point Tigers and the visiting team, the Round Rock Lady Dragons. Stony Point is looking to get off to a quick start, according to the Coach Hatfield, in this game against Round Rock. Round Rock being steady as always. Starting lineup we got for Round Rock right now. We've got Sarah Kylan in there setting. We've got Kaylee Linton hitting outside. Grace Adams setting right side. Yasmina Kadich, middle blocker. Lauren Malone on the outside. Alana Sellers in the middle. And that would be Jolie Plummer playing defense and ready to pass this ball. And here comes the first serve. Plummer with a nice easy pass outside to Malone. And Malone puts the first ball down for a point. That's something you always want to start out. Nice easy play right off the bat, first play of the game, especially in a an away match. You want to settle down that home crowd. Don't want them to get too out of control. Kadich back to serve. One of the better servers for Round Rock. Dug up. Not quite playable out of the net. Point is going to be going to Stony Point. Stony Point serving. Ball played up. Nice pass into the middle. Alana Sellers continuing her good play up there, finding the nice open spot. Didn't need to kill it, just put it where they're not. Sarah Kylan back to serve. Sarah's got, as I told you earlier, she's got a great serve for this Round Rock team. Set going outside. Great dig in the back row by Linton. Kept in play by Adams down the line. Dug up by Plummer. Nice set outside, and you know who. Lauren Malone going downtown. Lauren Malone with her second kill of the evening so far. Tough serve. This is going to be a free ball, down ball for Round Rock. Set coming back. Grace Adams with a nice tool down the line for a point. Adams really getting inside on that ball. It was a quick, kind of a little set inside. She had to really make a quick step outside to hit that ball and did a great job down the line. Kylan continuing to serve, and a service ace. Kylan with the service ace. Two tough serves in a row. Round Rock ahead, 5-1. Another nice tough serve. Might have been out. I think Round Rock got away with that one right there. And Stony Point is looking a little discombobulated out there. Pretty much what Coach Hatfield was telling me. They just are getting a real slow start early in these matches. Kylan continues to serve. Another tough serve played into the net. Free ball for Round Rock. Set going in, and who else? Another kill for Lauren Malone. Great set there by Sarah Kylan. And Coach Hatfield, she's down 1-7 currently. Needing a timeout, talk to her team. Pretty much telling them exactly what she told me earlier. Hey, we're better than this, first of all. We cannot get down this early in a game against a team like Round Rock. And Round Rock is continuing their great play from the last two matches. with some solid serving right off the bat from Sarah Kylan. Lauren Malone, ever steady outside hitter. Alana Sellers in the middle, getting some nice touches early on. Jolie Plummer, very steady in passing. And Linton even had a nice dig earlier in the game. Time back in here, and Sarah Kylan will continue to serve for Round Rock. And that's not something you want to see after a timeout from a coach. Coaches don't like to see a missed serve after a timeout. Vinay Sapp back to serve for Stony Point. Nice serve, and it's kind of hard to see from this angle. It looked pretty close, but we are kind of we're about 30 feet away from the back court, and so that makes that about 120 feet almost away from us. Off play, down ball play for Round Rock. Adams up with the kit, and she's going to get another attack on it and makes another kill. Grace Adams from the right side. Round Rock with no hitting errors currently. Hitting 1,000, that is something that is unbelievable. Malone serving, another tough serve. Tough serves really getting Stony Point out of position, and Sarah Kylan, we've seen that all year from about 12 feet back, throwing that ball over on 2, going down for a point. Substitution for Stony Point. Bailey Cardenas in. Be doing a little bit of back row, and another missed serve for Round Rock. 3 aces to their 2 errors, so they're still ahead in the service ace category. Olivia Garza back to serve. High ball outside by Linton. Linton going through the block and down for a point. Round Rock looking really steady right now. This is, I don't want to say it's not a Round Rock team I haven't seen earlier in this season, but to have 10 kills already without 1 hitting error is pretty amazing. As Plummer, the lefty knuckleball server, serving. Set goes into the middle, easily picked up by Round Rock. Sarah Kylan setting outside. Kylan down the line with a little thunder. Kaylee Linton on the outside. Another kill. Plummer to serve. There's that float serve right there, giving Stony Point some trouble. Free ball coming over here for Round Rock. Should be a point. Kadich on the slide, and that is a kill. Yasmina Kadich getting in on the action. Her first kill of the night. Plummer continuing to serve. Round Rock leading 13-3 here in this first game. Nice serve. Another trouble serve. Easy play for Round Rock. Set going back to Adams on the right side and down again. Adams with her 3rd kill of the evening. This is some of the best hitting I've seen from Round Rock for sure. Another tough serve. Really, the serve's been the name of the game so far for Round Rock. And another point for Adams right there. Adams with a nice kill. 15-3 Round Rock. Plummer continues to serve. Cardenas in the back row with Prevost for Stony Point, and a missed serve. Lucy Vasquez back to serve. Jump serve, pretty tough and just out of bounds. And Stony Point hasn't been helping their cause out. They've already missed 3 missed serves. You got to keep the ball in play. Jessica Goss checking in for Stony Point in the passing position. They go right at her, and that's a tough position to be in right there. I always had trouble coming off the bench passing because I'm a field player. I need to be in part of the game, and to come off the bench and make that pass is probably one of the hardest skills in volleyball. And Grace Adams got lucky on that serve right there. That must have been 10 feet out of bounds. Grace Adams to serve. Kadich blocked at the net. And that's the first hitting error for Round Rock all evening, and they're leading 17-5 in this first game. Great hitting from Round Rock this evening. Carly Prevost to serve. Nice pass by Plummer. Kadich hitting the slide, not crushing it, barely getting it, as we call paintbrush, just getting enough to have that ball float over the block and down in the middle of a coin for a point. Round Rock. Kaylee Linton back to serve, Kaylee Linton back to serve. And Kaylee Linton serves that ball out of bounds. And we're all even with aces and errors for Round Rock currently. Four aces and 4 errors. The difference being Round Rock serving tough and really getting Stony Point out of their offensive position. Great set, Lauren Malone off of a nice little quick play in the middle there. Malone with her 4th kill of the evening. The passing by Round Rock is pretty solid right now. Kadich back to serve. And that's a tough serve right there. It's going to get Stony Point in trouble once again. Another free ball should be a point. Back set to Sarah Kylan and in. Oh, no, I guess they're calling that ball out. All right. So that's our second hitting error of the evening. Sarah Kylan, that's her first. Second for the team. Grace Adams is doing the setting chores currently for Round Rock as Stony Point hits their 5th serve out of bounds. Sarah Kylan go back to serve. Her team up 20-7. Another nice serve getting Stony Point out of their offensive play. Set going outside to Malone, and Malone crushing another outside hit, her 5th kill of the evening. The ever so steady Lauren Malone. I really like to see her hit that kind of an inside quick set from the outside. That's always fun to watch. And an ace, Sarah Kylan. Making up for that hitting error right there. She's been serving really well tonight, getting Stony Point in trouble. Stony Point definitely not in system tonight. They're trailing 7-22. Nice pass in the middle. And rare, but down. Brittany Garcia out of the middle for Stony Point, putting that ball down, finding the open spot. Vinay Sapp back to serve for Stony Point. Little jump float, nice little tough serve. Linton back, can't quite handle that serve. Little tight pass to the net. Sarah Kylan having some trouble getting there. Try and get that thing out of the net. Vinay Sapp continues to serve. Another tough serve. This time, Linton, perfect pass, and Malone up on the X play. Sarah Kylan just setting that thing like butter on bread right there. That is some good setting right there. Nice, Perfect timing on that X play. Malone just crushing that, having a great night. 6 kills with no errors. It's like Brooklyn Johnson in, serving for Round Rock. Set going outside. Almost had that ball. Little trouble play right there, and Kaylee Linton hitting that ball out of bounds, giving Stony Point a point. Stony Point to point. Perfect pass by Johnson. Adams with a quick set on the back row, dug up in the back by Stony Point. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. Set outside to Adams. Adams, nice high hit to the right deep corner. Adams really having a great year on this right side. I don't know how tall she is, but I'm going to say 5'10", 5'11". Stretching 6 foot, but she's finding some wide open real estate over on the Stony Point side, and it's game point for Round Rock. Plummer to serve. And that's another time a coach does not like to see you serve, is when you have game point. Back in my day when I played in high school, you miss the serve after a timeout or game point or match point, the coach immediately takes you out. It's not fun. Ooh, tough serve. Plummer barely getting that ball over the net. Lucy Vasquez putting some heat on that jump serve, getting Stony Point on the board. They trail 12 to 24. Game point for Round Rock in this first game. Another nice serve. Johnson with a beautiful pass in the back row. Kadich coming down and putting that ball down for a point. And the first game. Round Rock taking that first game 25 to 13. They made it look easy, but we all know what that means sometimes. The team that didn't play so well in the first game decides to show up in the second game, and the other team that won big is thinking we've got this game, and they kind of let the other team come in. So I think one thing we're going to be looking for in this second game is how solid Round Rock can come back after that first game and really put the screws on Stony Point. We're going to take a little break. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to Chuck at KMAXSports.com or Merle at KMAXSports.com, or contact that sports booster club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
From West Texas all the way to the Bayou and all points in between.
I saw miles and miles of Texas.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back. I'm Adam Johnson, and you're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. I would say that was a pretty easy first game for Round Rock, taking it 25 to 13. The key in my book is what team's going to show up in this second game. If the same team that was out there the first game shows up, this is going to be a quick one. If they decide to let Stony Point play a little bit, it's going to be some tight action. And as a coach, I'm telling my team right now to go for the jugular and don't let up. And that's something that you need to train your minds to do. So this is a perfect opportunity for Round Rock to do so. And looking at the starting lineup For Round Rock, it looks like the exact same lineup is in. Sarah Kylan will be in the right side and setting position. Kaylee Linton will be playing outside. Grace Adams will be right side and setting again. Yasmina Kadich will be starting off in the middle. Lauren Malone, the steady Lauren Malone, will be playing outside. Alana Sellers in the middle. And Jolie Plummer, number 8. I've got number 25 down. I guess she was 25 for the first few matches. Will be the libero. It looks like Round Rock. It looks like, and we were kind of far away here, but it looks like we've got Tessa Marshall. We've got Logan Shinsky. We've got Vinay Sapp. We've got Maddie Morin. We've got the libero, Carly Privat. And am I missing anybody? Brittany Garcia in the middle. Kaylee Linton back to serve. She'll be starting it off for Round Rock. And that's not a good start for Round Rock. Missing a serve. That's another one of those times when you don't want to miss a serve at the beginning of the game. Plummer and Linton in the back row to pass. Linton with a beautiful pass. A set up. Sarah Kylan on the right side. Touch off the block. Great touch up by Plummer in the back row. Kept in play by Adams. Free ball over by Kylan. Round Rock trying to get their first point. Easy ball right here for Round Rock. Should be a Round Rock point. Sarah Kylan on the right side. Dug up in the back row by Stony Point. Linton with a great dig. Coming back to Stony Point. Free ball going over to Stony Point. Free ball kind of played over. A little sloppy play, but Round Rock not ready for it. They trail early, 2-0. And this is something that I mentioned just before we came out here. Keeping that fight in, and don't let the other team even think that they can do well. Linton with a great pass, set inside Malone. Malone with the first no kill, I should say. Great dig by Malone, kept in play, and Sarah Kylan on the right side hitting a really tough inside set, turning that ball down the line through the block for a point. Alana Sellers comes into the game. Yasmina Kadich has just this nasty float serve. And look at that thing move right there. Kind of hard to see in the camera, but that thing is definitely giving Stony Point some trouble tonight. Yasmina will be back to serve again. We have a great view of her serve. And that thing is going to sail just a little bit long. And that's the second serving error in this game for Round Rock. Tessa Marshall back to serve for Stony Point. Little broken play right here on Round Rock side. Sarah Kylan trying a nice little smooth shot in the middle. That not going down, and the ball floats out of bounds. Everybody's looking for a touch on Round Rock, but nobody is calling a touch. Point's going to be awarded to Round Rock. We're all tied up, 3-all. Sarah Kylan back to serve. Nice float serve. That's given some serious trouble to Stony Point tonight. Whew! That was some serious heat from Vanny Sapp on the right side for Stony Point. I don't think Round Rock was ready for that one. I sure wasn't. Vanny Sapp back to serve after that great kill and serves it into the net. Stony Point with their first missed serve of the evening. Malone doesn't get a lot of chances to serve, but boy, this one was pretty much a rocket. Set going outside. Abby Kylan down the line, and Abby Kylan checking in. Abby coming off of a major knee surgery last season. She was out most of the season. Touch right there. Great dig by Adams. And Malone trying to get a little cute with that set and sends it over the net out of bounds. We're all tied up here in the second game, 5-all. Looks like Olivia Garza coming in, playing some defense for Stony Point. She'll be going back to serve. Malone in a rare receiving spot for Round Rock. Grace Adams just getting underneath that ball a little bit and hitting it out of bounds for a point. Stony Point leads for the first, well, I don't know about the first time, but early in this game, 6-5. Little off pass by Plummer. Grace Adams coming inside. Oh, that would have been a great tip had it gone down, but Stony Point played a little defense. And Malone in the back row with some great defense on her own. Free ball coming over to Round Rock. Should be a point, but Malone with a little bit of a critical pass. Abby Kylan on the outside. Ball kept in play. Great dig by Abby Kylan right there. Sister Sarah just tipping that ball over the net, trying to get a better shot at it. Abby with a tough angle on that ball right there. That ball set a little bit past the antenna. Tough ball to hit, but even then, Abby could take a little bit of a more outside approach and get a little better approach on that ball. And Malone, we don't see much of her passing, haven't seen much of her passing in the games, but she's getting some reps tonight. Stony Point leads 8-5 in this second game. Plummer with a great pass. Kylan with a nice back set. Adams covered herself on the right side. Abby Kylan keeping this ball in play. Set going outside to Abby Kylan again. And Abby finds some fingers. And that ball going out of bounds. Abby Kylan with her third kill of the evening. Jolie Plummer, the lefty, with the serious knuckleball back to serve. Another tough serve. Set going outside. Dug up in the middle. Back on the right side, and Grace Adams finding the block of Adora Chuckworth and Brittany Garcia. Stony Point leads 9-6. Second game. Grace Adams high off the block, kept in play on Stony Point's side. Garcia in the back row. Malone with a great dig. Great set outside by Abby Kylan. Sister Abby just keeping that ball in play. And sometimes when you keep that ball in play, good things happen. Point Round Rock. That's the old adage. When you don't get a good set, keep it in play. Make the other team make an error or give yourself an opportunity to play some defense. Pass over the net right here. Quick set in the middle. Kadich, real tight set right there. Couldn't quite get to that ball. Block of the net by Adora Chuckworth for Stony Point. Stony Point now leads by 3, 10-7. Looks like we have Plummer, Malone, and Kylan passing in the back row for Round Rock. Kylan with a pass, definitely is going outside. Sister Sarah, great hit from the right side, from the left side. Kadich up on the block. Stony Point covering that, keeping that ball in play, and unfortunately could not keep that one in play itself. Abby Kylan checks out. Kayleen Linton in for the serving duties. She'll be playing left back defense, if I'm not mistaken. And that's a great serve and an ace for Kylie Linton. That erases one of the errors so far for Round Rock. They trail by 1, 9-10. Linton's going to get another opportunity over here. Another nice serve. A little out of play there. Ball just landing in front of Plummer. Vinay Sapp on the outside, hitting a nice easy roll shot just in front of Plummer, the reaching Plummer. Almost got that ball up. Logan Shinsky back to serve for Stony Point. Plummer with the pass, a little bit off. Linton steps in. Sarah Kylan on the right side, ball kept in play, and Lauren Malone with another hitting error. Rare. I think that actually is her first hitting error of the evening. So that is definitely a rare one. That ball set just a little bit outside, and it sure looks like that antenna on the outside here is a little bit off. Sarah Kylan hitting that ball out of bounds. So there's 2 hitting errors in a row for Round Rock. They're trailing 9-13 right now. Logan Shinsky continues to serve. Easy pass right there by Plummer. Adams tries to get over on 2, but Stony Point's right there. Set going outside. And Vinay Sapp on the right side, on the left side. Kylie Linton, from our angle, she was right there. She's just making a move right when she's hitting. She just got to be stopped while the hitter's hitting. Round Rock trailing 9-14 in the second game. Plummer with a perfect pass, and the set goes out to Malone. Malone is blocked but covered by Round Rock. And this ball is going to have to be kept in play, but unfortunately, Sarah Kylan, being a little too cute, hits that into the net. And Round Rock down by 6. And Coach Watson not happy right now with her Round Rock, and we're going to take a little break. You're listening to Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
We're glad you enjoy the KMAX Sports broadcast. But did you know that you can purchase a copy of this or any KMAX broadcast for personal use? Whether you're making a highlight video or just want to be able to enjoy this game years in the future, send us a note to info@kmaxsports.com. That's info@kmaxsports.com. Let us know which games you're interested in, and we'll set it up for a small fee. We can even do some editing for you. And the great thing, any purchase will send a portion of the proceeds to your school. Enjoy the game now and keep it forever. Purchase any broadcast for personal use. Hit us up, info@kmaxsports.com, bringing your teams and your highlights to you. We are KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that timeout, that Round Rock timeout. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Perfect pass by Round Rock right after that timeout. Kadich dug in the back row by Stony Point. Set going outside to Malone, and Malone says enough is enough. Let's get going out here. Lauren Malone having a great night this evening. Kadich back to serve for Round Rock. Let's see if she can't get some of those tough serves going. It's a tough serve out of system for Stony Point. Oh, Kylie Linton right there again. Kaylee Linton all over that. Just missing it by about 1 inch. Stony Point leads 16-10 in this second game. Meredith Eddy checking in for Round Rock. And what a perfect pass. Something that's really hard to do right off the bat. A little bit off in the middle, and a net's going to be called on Stony Point. That's a great pass by Meredith Eddy. She hasn't played. That's her first point of the evening. And boy, came in and passed a dime right off the bat. Something extremely hard to do. And Round Rock getting the point because of it. Tough serve by Kylan. Tip, Kylan digs. Set going outside to Malone. Malone dug up. Deep in the Stony Point Stony Point somehow keeps that ball alive. Kadich on the slide and crushes it down the line. Oh, excuse me. That's Caitlin Kubala. See, we're so far away I can't even see. Caitlin Kubala with a great kill down the line. Nice slide. Great to see her back in the lineup. Sarah Kylan just missing long on that one. But you can feel a little bit more energy on the Round Rock side as Bailey Blackham checking in. Bailey will be playing a little bit of right side. Have to start out here on the right side, or excuse me, on the left side. Tough serve, easy pass, perfect pass by Plummer. And the X play coming, and you know who, Lauren Malone, delivers the word for another kill. Brooklyn Johnson checking in for back row purposes. Brooklyn's got a great serve, as do many on the Round Rock team. Real tough Round Rock serving team. Plummer in the back row can't handle that ball. That was kind of a crush from the outside. Adora Chuckworth bringing some heat for Stony Point. Olivia Garza back to serve. Plummer with a pass, just barely kept in play. A lot of one-arm stabs going on out there. Quick set in the middle for Stony Point. Dug up. Kylan on the outside. That ball kept in play, and Stony Point's going to hit that one out of bounds. I would say Round Rock dodged a bullet there. Kadich checking back in. Plummer back to serve, the libero for Round Rock. Nice float serve, getting him out of system once again. And that ball going high off the block. Lucy Vasquez on the right side for Stony Point, using the block. And checking in for Round Rock is Natalia Perry. Going to be playing some back row. Natalia and Brooklyn Johnson in the back row now for Round Rock. Great pass by Abby. Kylan on the outside, and that ball just slithers through Sarah Kylan's hands a little bit. The referee calls a double contact on that one, and Coach is going to take a timeout for Round Rock. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening and watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back at Stony Point, where the Stony Point Tigers are leading 20-14 over the Round Rock Lady Dragons. Set going outside, and a great play right down the line. Abby Kylan with a smooth shot. Set off the net a little bit. Smooth shot down the line, tooling the block out of bounds, and point. Should be 15-20. Scorekeeper has something else going on over there. Down ball, and that's another dig by that. Just falling in front of Natalia Perry for Round Rock. I could be wrong, but I think the score is 21 right now, not 22. But we'll just have to wait and see. Grace Adams with a great set on that. Kadich tried to hit a quick set, got blocked. Round Rock not able to cover. Round Rock trailing 23-14 in this second game. Great pass by Perry on the right side. Abby Kylan putting that ball down on the right side. It's always nice to see the sisters playing front row together. That's Abby and Sarah. Abby being a senior and Sarah being a junior, so she'll be around again. Meredith Eddy just serves it out. Not a great time to serve out. Stony Point back to serve. Logan Shinsky with a 23-16 lead. Back to serve for Stony Point. And she serves it out of bounds for a little bit of tit for tat there. Caitlin Kubala checking back in. As Natalia Perry steps out. It would be really nice to see Kaddish kind of go off on a little bit of a serving streak, and here she goes right now with a nice ace. This is a point in time right now where Round Rock could put a lot of pressure on Stony Point. Stony Point really knows they need these few points to finish. Can they finish? That's a problem they've been having so far. Kaddish with another tough serve, and that's 2 in a row. Kaddish really is having this ball move. It's just like a knuckleball in baseball, and that's giving some serious trouble to Stony Point. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end
Bad
zone.
snap again. He hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner
has
of the
it.
end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
We are the largest, the best online broadcasting company in all of Central Texas.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him. Touchdown.
10, 5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports.
And we're back after that timeout. Yasmina Kadich back to serve. Trailing 19-23. Another nice serve, getting him out of a little bit of out of system. And Kadich in the back row of the dig, almost getting that one up. You don't see the middle blockers making a lot of defensive moves in the back row. That's really not their job, but Yasmina Kadich has been having a great year in the back row when she's serving, digging up a few balls. Stony Point with their first game point of the evening. And Malone says not yet. Perfect pass by Meredith Eddy to keep Round Rock alive. Lauren Malone putting that ball down through the block. Round Rock trails 20-24. Game point. Sarah Kylan back to serve. Nice serve right there. Set's got to go outside. And ball goes through the block. Lucy Vasquez putting it through the block of Round Rock, and they take game 2, 25-20. And sometimes the play-by-play analyst jinxes the team that they're working for by saying stuff like, this is what happens after this type of a game or this situation, and that's exactly what happened to Round Rock in that second game. Coming out in the first game, taking it away from Stony Point 25-13, but Stony Point playing a lot better in the second game and letting Round Rock know that they're here to play. Round Rock playing a little on the easy side, really not in their game, so to speak. And now, because of that, We're all tied up in games, one apiece. And this is where Round Rock really needs to pull together, because Stony Point now has some faith in themselves that they can actually win a game against a team like Round Rock in their home gym. And the locals are trying to get the Stony Point crowd rallying here. Doing a good job so far. Lauren Malone is leading the way for the Round Rock Lady Dragons with 9 kills, 1 error, a couple balls kept in play. Serving has been a solid key for Round Rock, especially in the first game, getting Stony Point into a lot of trouble, and that's really what was the difference between the first and the second games. Round Rock's serving took a little dip, although Stony Point decided to pass a little bit better as well. Thus, we are tied 1 apiece in this match tonight. Stony Point looks like they have the same starting unit out on the court. We've got Logan Shinsky, Adora Chuckworth, Maddie Morin, Brittany Garcia, Tessa Marshall, and Vinay Sapp. Vinay Sapp's been having a great night for Stony Point. Serving, hitting outside, really doing a number on the Round Rock team in that second game. Round Rock just about to take the court in this third game. Let's see if we can't catch the starting lineup here. So far, it looks like they have the same starting lineup that they've been going with tonight. Sarah Kylan still in. Kaylee Linton on the outside. Grace Adams, Yasmina Kadich, Lauren Malone, and Alana Sellers. So both teams going with the same rotations time and time again, which is not a bad thing. And it looks like we have a libero change for Round Rock. Brooklyn Johnson will be playing libero in this third game. And Stony Point's going to be starting us off. Starting us off with a tough serve right off the bat. Round Rock putting it down. Sarah Kylan almost kept in play. Set going outside and a bad overpass. Round Rock. Stony Point starting off with the point. Excuse me. Just a little bit. Thank you. And that serve goes out of bounds. We're all tied up nice and early here. I'd really like to see Round Rock come out strong in this game and just assert their dominance. Great serve by Kadich in the back row, but easily passed up. Dug in the back row by Adams. Sarah Kylan on the right side. Smooth hit, but kept in play. And Sapp just getting underneath that ball on the right side. Point Round Rock. Kadich still to serve. Tough serve, and that ball just going out of bounds. First service error of the game. And checking in for Stony Point, Lucy Vasquez in the front row. And we have Jessica Gross back serving, playing back row. And we've got a little bit of out of rotation for Round Rock. Coach Watson's not too sure about that, asking what's going on. That's something that coaches don't like to see, is a simple play of being out of rotation. Goss back to serve again for Stony Point. Johnson with a nice pass up to the front row, and Malone unleashing cross court. That's the kind of hit we like to see out of Malone. That can get things started for Round Rock. Sarah Kylan back to serve. Getting Stony Point out of system. Set going outside to Malone and down for another kill. Malone with her second kill in the third game. Stony Point leading 4-3 early in this third game. Kylan with a nice serve. Oh, pretty good pass. Sapp in the back row. And blocked at the net by Alana Sellers. Alana really asserting herself the last few matches for Round Rock, kind of solidifying that other middle blocking spot. Tight set, and that's going to be called a double contact from the setter. A little momentum on the Round Rock side. This is when you really want to start pushing on the pedal. Sarah Kylan continuing to serve, and another great serve by Sarah Kylan with an ace. I'll call that an ace. Unretrievable. 7-3, Round Rock leading in the third game. Kylan to serve. Another tough serve. Great pass in the back row for Stony Point. Set going outside to Vasquez, putting that ball down in between the Round Rock block for a point. Vinay Sapp going to be going back to serve. Johnson and Linton in the back row for Round Rock. Johnson with a pass. Nice pass. Little back set, and Malone from the right side. Ball kept in play by Stony Point. Dig in the back by Linton. Quick set in the middle and blocked. Sellers trying to get that ball through, but Adora Chuckworth having nothing to do with that one. Vinay Sapp continuing to serve. Down 5-7 to Round Rock. And that ball goes into the net. That's a big break right there, I think, for Round Rock. They kind of needed that little break. Natalia Perry checking in for Malone in the back row. Should be playing some defense. So we got a pretty solid defensive back right now for Round Rock, and Natalia Perry and Brooklyn Johnson, excuse me. Set going outside. Great hands at the net by Sellers to keep that ball on the Stony Point side. And again, gets another touch on that ball. 2 blocks in a row, but kept in play. And that was kind of an interesting hit by Sellers in the middle. And Brooklyn Johnson kind of with a shank dig. That one that was kind of in her wheelhouse. Maybe she thought that was going to be a little bit easier than it really was. Overplayed that one. Point goes to Stony Point. Olivia Garza back to serve. Nice pass at the net by Perry, and Sarah Kylan putting that ball down over on 2, catching the Stony Point defense off guard. We've seen that a few times this year. Brooklyn Johnson back to serve. Tough serve. This set's got to go outside. Stony Point hitting the ball out of bounds. Is that Drew Bateman on the is that Drew Bateman? Drew Bateman on the outside hitting that ball just out of bounds. Drew played on my 18s team last year and at the Austin Volleyball Academy. It's only a sophomore. Now she's a junior. Set going outside and in. Vasquez on the right side. She's got some range. She's tall. She looks about 6'1", 2 maybe. Solid back row for Round Rock right now. Perry, Johnson, and Linton. And into the net goes Vasquez. Maddie Morin checking in for Stony Point, little back row specialist. Grace Adams back to serve. She's had some solid serves over the year so far. Ball kept in play, out of the net, and no. Grace Adams making a nice move in the back row. Hit the ball into the net. It didn't look like Round Rock was prepared to play that ball out of the net. That's something that I always tell my kids, you got to be prepared every single time. You never know when the ball's coming towards you. Johnson with a little pass off the net, set going outside Adams. High, hard hit by Sarah Kylan on the left side. And again, ball dug up by Stony Point. Set going outside, Round Rock time. Litton dug up in the back. Ball kept in play by Stony Point, tight to the net. Kaddish did something great right there. Ball's kind of played close to the net. Definitely wasn't going over, but Kaddish went up there to act as if she was going to block it or hit it and made the Stony Point defender hesitate just a bit, just enough to miss that dig out of the net. Kaylee Linton back to serve for Round Rock. Nice pass by Stony Point, and Kaddish doing what she does best, blocking the one-on-one. Kaddish leading Round Rock in blocks. I think a couple matches ago, I think she had 56. I think we were kind of joking about it in one match. Nice pass kept in play by Stony Point on the right side. Bateman hitting down the line. Malone, kind of a fluff hit and kept in play by Stony Point. Kaddish and Kylan up on the block on that one. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. Set way outside, somehow not called. Malone dug up in the back. Free ball for Round Rock. This should be a point. Kaddish with a nice tip shot over off of the slide. Set a little bit outside for Kaddish. I can tell she was starting to lick her chops on that one, and she really wanted to hit that one down, but just out of her reach, but she was able to put that one down for a point. And Coach Hatfield has seen enough. Her team down 8-14. She takes a timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
Purchase a copy of this or any KMAC broadcast for personal use, and portions of the proceeds go to your school. Whether you're making a highlight video or just want to be able to enjoy this game years in the future, send us a note to info@kmacsports.com. That's info@kmacsports.com. We can even do some editing for you for a small fee. Purchase any broadcast for personal use. Hit us up. info@kmacsports.com. Bringing your teams and your highlights to you. We are KMAC Sports.
This is the KMAC Sports Network.
And we're back after the timeout. I'm Adam Johnson, and you're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Round Rock continuing to serve. Kaylee Linton after the timeout with a tough serve, and ball hit off the block and down. Olivia Garza using, as we call, the block of Malone and Kaddish down the line for a point. Side out, Stony Point. Linton with a nice set. Kaddish up and blocked again. Blocked again at the net. Yasmina Kaddish. That was a little bit of a trap set right there. Could have been a little bit higher set, needless to say. Stony Point trails 10-14 in this third game. Kadich with a nice pass. You don't see middle blockers passing that much. And Malone getting blocked on the outside, something I haven't seen all night. That's the first. And because of that, Coach Watson's going to take a timeout, and we'll do the same thing. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
This is the KMAX Network.
And this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end
Bad
zone.
snap again. He hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner on
has
the
it.
end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
10,
Touchdown.
5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
Socialize with us
You don't have what they call the social skill.
on Twitter at KMAX Sports or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that timeout. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Stony Point serving. Ball kept in play. Sarah Kylan unleashing from the right side. Dug up. And Grace Adams with a nice little overset on two. For the point, catching Stony Point off guard. Kind of looked like she was almost over the top of the plane of the net. Jump set, but apparently not. And I can't see who is serving. It looks like Alyssa Bryan for Round Rock with a nice serve. Ball kept in play. Stony Point free ball coming over for Round Rock. This should be a point. Grace Adams on a slide. Alana Sellers, that ball set well outside the antenna. Alana Sellers having nowhere to go. Hits that ball out of bounds. Unfortunate situation right there. And it looks like Caitlin Kubala checking in the front row for Round Rock. Back row is Johnson and Linton for Round Rock. Little off play right there. On the right side, Sarah Kylan hitting high off the block. Dug up by Stony Point. Sapped down the line. Great dig by Adams in the back row. And Malone putting that ball down for a point. Round Rock leads 16-12 in this third game. It's a big game for Round Rock right now. They need to put the pedal to the metal right here. Put a little pressure on Stony Point. Sarah Kylan back to serve. Deep serve. Off play and little confusion over on the Round Rock side. Looked like Brittany Garcia just getting a hand on that ball, and it just fell in between two Round Rock defenders. Johnson with a perfect pass up to the net. Malone pushing that ball through the block, willing that ball through the block. Down for a point. Natalia Perry checking back in for Round Rock. She'll go back and serve. Her team leading 17-13. Great little serve right there. Set going outside to Garza. Vasquez. Dug up. Kayleen Linton on the right side. On the left side, dug up. Great dig in the back row by Perry. But a little miscue by Sarah Kylan and Caitlin Kubala. Just missing on that quick set. Point, Stony Point. Point, Stony Point. Okay, we don't want to say that too often because then they'll get point right after a point. Grace Adams up on the quick set. A little tip shot over, but really drags, reels as we call it, reels the Stony Point block into the net for a point. Brooklyn Johnson back to serve. And she serves that ball out of bounds. Vasquez back to serve for Stony Point. She's got a pretty solid jump serve. We'll see if she busts it out again. And here she goes. Easy pass by Perry. Perfect. Into the net. Kadich down on that, what we call a 31 set. Great play right there. Things happen when you have a perfect pass, perfect set. Things happen. Grace Adams back to serve. I'd really like to see her get on a roll. I've seen her go on 7, 8-point rolls. And there's a great serve. Oh, that's a great pass for Stony Point by Privet. On the right side, Sarah Kylan just having to keep that ball in play, and she just might get a point out of it, and she does. Little confusion as to who got that point. That would be Round Rock. They lead 20-15 in the third game. Grace Adams continues to serve. Nice serve. Great pass in the back row there by Morin. And down in the middle. Adora Chuckworth. That was pretty solid right there. Round Rock had no answer for that. Privat back to serve for Stony Point. Nice pass. That's a little bit over, and wow, that is a huge break right there for Round Rock. Kaylee Linton giving what we call a happy birthday, which is an overpass to Stony Point, and Vinay Sapp just not ready for that and hits it right into the net. Linton back to serve for Round Rock. Little out of system play, set going outside, just barely kept in play. Adams having to bump set there. Malone somehow kept that in play over the net. Easy dig. This could be point. No, not yet. Free ball. Oh. Another miscue for Round Rock. That's a point where you just got to keep that ball in play. Someone's got to take charge. Someone's got to yell. They've got that ball. Logan Shinsky back to serve for Stony Point. Great pass by Linton on the outside. Malone, Doug, ball kept in play. Sarah Kylan on the right side and blocked at the net. Tessa Marshall really reaching in on that angle on Sarah Kylan. You can really see her reaching on that one. That was a great block. 18-21. Tough serve. Sarah Kylan keeping this ball in play. Dug in the back row by Stony Point. And Malone blocking the net. Blocking over. Ball kept in play. Adams, Malone going to get a shot and rakes it into the net. That play was a little off. Looks like Coach Watson is scratching her head. I think she felt Stony Point was into the net on that ball. On that play, I should say. Referees are not agreeing with her. Little home court cooking right now. Round Rock needs a solid little side out right here. Adams outside. No, they're going to call a double contact on that jump set. And Coach Watson sees a little momentum on the Stony Point side and is going to take a timeout. Her team leading 21-20 will take a timeout as well. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after this timeout. I'm Adam Johnson. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. And Stony Point real excited to get this ball in play, but referee has not blown her whistle to start play. So we will redo that serve. Off pass by Round Rock. Sarah Kylan just keeping this ball in play. Dug in the back row by Stony Point. Stony Point with a chance, not yet. Set going outside to Malone. Malone dug but covered on the Round Rock side. Malone again getting another shot. And off the hands and out of bounds. Point Round Rock. Some exciting game right now. This could really go anybody's way. Alyssa Bryan in to serve for Round Rock. Her team leading 22-20. Pass off the net, little out of system. Down ball kept in play. Round Rock with a set. Little miscommunication on which set was being set. Tip shot. Great dig in the back row by Adams. Set outside. Kylan can't put the ball away. Stony Point. Oh! Not a good time for a double contact, but Round Rock will take that, needless to say. A lot going on out there, and Coach Hatfield's going to take a timeout. Her team down 20-23 will take a timeout as well. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast by simply clicking on the donate button on KMAXSports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that timeout. I'm Adam Johnson. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. Alyssa Bryan to serve for Round Rock. Oh, that ball was out of bounds. Set save. That could be a key point right here. Down ball dug in the back row for Round Rock. Set going on the right side. Malone high off the block, kept in play. Set going outside to Kylan. Sarah Kylan kept that ball in play. Dig, set. Oh, there's a lot of throwing of volleyballs going on out there. I counted Round Rock throwing that ball twice. Double contact. Some quick play over there. Unfortunately, Stony Point coming up with that point. Jessica Goss back to serve for Stony Point. Brooklyn Johnson and Kaylee Linton in the back row for Round Rock doing the passing. Tough serve. Malone with a great pass. And that was a sweet play by Caitlin Kubala, getting up quick, hitting that ball down. That's how you hit a quick set right there. That's a clutch hit right there, which gives Round Rock game point, 24-21. Sarah Kylan serving. Tough serve. A little out of system. Set. Ooh, that's going to be called on a double contact. That's not the way you want to see a game end. But Round Rock will take that. Game 3, 25-21. Nice meeting you. And it's good to see Round Rock up 2-1 in this best of 5 games. I'm going to make a call right now, and hopefully it it works out this time, as it did earlier in a negative way. But Round Rock's going to come out, and we're going to see another, basically a first game. I think after that second game, Stony Point's kind of feeling that they've got a powerhouse team in Round Rock on the other side, and there's not a lot they can do to really stop it. And that's my call, and I'm sticking to it. We're going to take a quick timeout. We've got a couple of minutes. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
The KMAX Sports Camp was so hot this summer, we're going to offer it again this coming December. That's right, 3 KMAX Sports Campers not only learned about sports broadcasting, but they're getting it done on the KMAX Sports Network as you hear this. You want your young one to learn, get hands-on experience, and possibly get involved? Middle schoolers, high schoolers, and adults are welcome. We'll hold 3 sessions in December, including 2 over Christmas break. Call us for more information at 512-338-1111, extension 100. That's 512-338-1111, extension 100. The KMAX Sports staff, with over 100 years of combined broadcast experience, will give each camper personalized guidance on getting into and advancing a career in sports broadcasting. Campers will be provided water, camp t-shirt, and a sample of their work. And just like high school sophomores Jace Andrews, Blake Herrera, and E.J. Sanchez, the best campers may get an opportunity to enter and possibly work with KMAX Sports. Call us for information, 512-338-1111, extension 100, or email us info@kmaxsports.com. The KMAX Sports Camp, the best way to get in the game.
Ah, spring. The time of year when a young man's fancy turns to
Play ball!
And KMAX Sports will be there for every game of the 2018 season. From the first pitch to the final out. High school baseball and softball, college baseball and softball, and pro baseball and softball. So for the most coverage of 2018 baseball and softball, look to the leader, KMAX Sports. KMAXSports.com.
Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
On Twitter @KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back after that long extended timeout. Round Rock leading Stony Point 2-1. Kayleen Linton back to serve and start off game 4 for Round Rock. Tough serve right off the bat. Great pass in the back row from Morin. Ball dug on the Round Rock side, and Sarah Kylan hitting high off the block. And then Malone says, if you can't do it, I'm going to do it. But that's dug up back over on Round Rock side. And Grace Adams trying to be a little tricky, but Round Rock ready this time. And they can't keep that ball in play. Brittany Garcia hitting that ball into the net. Round Rock off to a quick start, 1-0. Linton continuing to serve. And that serve falls short into the net. 1-1 early in the 4th game. Logan Shinsky back to serve for Stony Point. And we have a new libero for Round Rock, and Natalia Perry. And Sarah Kylan from the right side hitting that ball high over the block and out of bounds. Stony Point 2-1 early. Perry keeping that ball alive. Malone somehow from the 12-foot line gets that ball inside the block and down for a point. She's a jumper. Alyssa Bryan back to serve for Round Rock. Came in last game. Had some great serves and some great defense. Another nice serve, and that ball's over, and happy birthday, Lauren Malone. Overpass, put down for a point. That's what you always like to see. Sometimes you like to see them bounce that ball and hit the roof if they can, but that can be tough sometimes. Bryan continuing to serve. Ooh, look at this float serve. That ball's got to go outside, and it does. Dug up by Round Rock in the back row. Set going out. Malone somehow getting to that ball, and they're going to call her under the net. No, you can't fault Malone. She tried everything she could. That set was way inside. She did everything she could to get there, and she did, and just went under the net, which is a violation. 3-all in this fourth game. Jessica Goss back to serve for Stony Point. Malone gets caught a little bit high on that pass, but somehow, oh my gosh, somehow Sarah Kylan from the right side hits that angle. I have no idea how she hit that angle, but boy, that was like at the 2-3 foot line. That was an incredible hit right there. And Sarah Kylan going back to serve. Her team leading 4-3. Nice serve by Sarah. Set's got to go outside, and that ball put away inside the block. Lucy Vasquez on the outside for Stony Point. Vinay Sapp back to serve. Oh, I don't know what that set was right there. But Stony Point going to have an opportunity, and they hit that ball out of bounds. Fortunate for Round Rock right there. I don't know, Sarah Kylan, I don't know who she was setting on that one. That was kind of a, as we would say, a low percentage set. Setting about 18 feet off the net, trying to quick set the middle. Johnson back to serve. Overpass, and looks like Stony Point's going to be called for a back row attacker. When you're a setter or anybody in the back row, you cannot jump over the plane of the net and have the ball go over, and that's exactly what happened right there. And for the second time, Johnson getting that team in trouble, and Sarah Kylan flipping the ball over again from 10 feet off the net in the middle of the court, right in between the Stony Point defense, catching him off guard again. Johnson continues to serve and somehow gets that ball to roll or trickle over the net for an ace. Brooklyn Johnson on a little bit of a roll. It's her fourth serve right now. And that's a tough serve. Ooh, this is going to be fun. It hits off the backboard up there, and that ball not kept in play. And just like that, Round Rock up 9-4 in the fourth game. We'll take a timeout. I'm Adam Johnson. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast by simply clicking on the donate button on KMAXSports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back at Stony Point. Round Rock leading 9-4. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network. I'm Adam Johnson. And right after that timeout, Brooklyn Johnson, ace serve. This is when you want to see things start to roll, and it's really looking like Round Rock is rolling, literally. Johnson just getting a little excited on that one. Just misses long. Olivia Garza back to serve. Her team trailing 5-10. Set going outside here to Kaylee Linton. A deep shot in the corner picked up by Stony Point. Dig in the back row by Johnson. Quick set. And down. Caitlin Kubala having a quiet, good night in the middle. A lot of success. Natalia Perry Libero in to serve. Set going outside to Bateman. Bateman dug up. Back set to Adams. Adams with a quick little tip shot over. Stony Point figures out, and there she goes again. Yasmina Katic reaching into that angle, taking that ball away. Adams helping out on that block. 12-5, Round Rock leading. Let's see if they can't take it home here. Perry with the serve. Nice serve, getting him out of system. Easy ball, easy roll shot, kept up by Johnson. And Sarah Kylan again putting that ball down. Somehow every time she puts that ball over, it goes down, but Grace Adams has not been having the same success. There must be something in the delivery system or something. Perry continues to serve. That's a tough serve. Bateman in the back row. Ball coming over. Free ball for Round Rock. Set to the middle, and Katic just getting a fingernail, as she shows us. Fingernail on that ball. Tips that ball right in the middle of court down. Round Rock on quite a roll right now, leading 14-5 in this fourth game. Perry with a nice serve. Tough serve. This ball is going to be kept in play. Round Rock with another opportunity. Set inside. Little off play. Linton put it over, and sometimes when you don't get the best hit, all you need to do is get it over the net, and that's what Kaylee Linton did. Get that ball in play and let Stony Point make the error, and it looks like we have a substitution for Stony Point. Logan Shinsky coming in for Bateman in the back row. Perry continues to serve for Round Rock. Nice pass in the back row by Stony Point, and down! It all started with Carly Privat. Perfect pass up to the net. And Adora Chuckworth just delivering that 31 set kind of in between the middle block and the right side block. Great pass by Sarah Kylan. You don't see that too often. Katic coming around on the slide. Dug up in the back row, and oh, that's a great play right there. Back row attack by Sarah Kylan. Somehow Stony Point kept that alive. Set coming outside. Broken play. Johnson out of the back row. Look at that. Brooklyn Johnson out of the back row, all 5'5" of her. Putting that ball down. Brooklyn, I'm sorry if you're 5'6" or 7, but I'm saying 5'5" just to make it look good. Adams to serve. Tough serve. Set going outside Stony Point. Oh, that's the ball you got to dig. High ball kept in play right there. Tess Marshall just curling that ball in what we call the coffin corner. No way Round Rock was going to pick that ball up. Carly Privat serving for Stony Point. Into the net. Her team's down 7-17. Round Rock starting to make a solid run here. Kaylee Linton back to serve for Round Rock. And she's going to serve into the net. So little tit for tat again. Seems like some of the servers are feeling bad for each other. One team misses. I'm going to feel bad, so I'll hit one in the net for you. I don't think that's the case. Logan Chinsky to serve. Perry with a great set. Incoming! Lauren Malone on the inside two. Just detonation. No block up right there. Perfect set by Grace Adams on that one. Round Rock leading 18-8. Melissa Bryan in to serve. High pass. Set going outside to Stony Point, and the wiffle ball down the line in. Brittany Garcia. And she wanted that one, but didn't quite get it all. And hey, when it hits in your opponent's court, it's a point. So however it gets there, it gets there. Kubala in the front row for Round Rock with, oh my gosh, somehow Kaylee Linton unleashing on the right side, and somehow Logan Shinsky digs that ball up. Point, Round Rock. And we lost one of the scoreboards, so it's going to be hard for me to see the score. Looks like 10 serving 18. Linton with a great serve, and another Lauren Malone coming in on that shot. Coming in on that inside two play. It's when the middle blocker kind of hits a 31, which is kind of in the middle third of the court. And the middle blocker's got to vacate the middle, which leaves Lauren Malone all alone to just bomb at will, which she does very well. Free ball coming over for Round Rock. Set back to Kubala, and she tried to get a little cute and cover herself. It seems like every kid these days is trying to cover themselves like the soccer players. I personally think it's a little bit on the lazy side, but that's just me. If we ever did that, our coach would take us out of the game. Perry with the serve. Pass, I mean. Oh, and Malone at will from the outside. That ball going down hard on the Stony Point side. Brooklyn Johnson in to serve for Round Rock. Her team leading 20-11 in this fourth game. Nice pass at the net. 31 in the middle, but yes. Referee saw that. Double contact on Logan Shinsky. That's not going to work. Point, Round Rock. Johnson continuing to serve. We're somehow related somewhere. Dug in the back row, but not up high enough. Sarah Kylan right there. Just needs to get that ball dug up about 3 feet higher so somebody can come underneath the net, or someone can come underneath and get it. And Emma Young checking in for the first time this evening. Great outside hitter. Had some spectacular matches for Round Rock. And Adams trying to get that ball over, and Stony Point picking that up. Young, with her first attempt, just kind of kept that ball in play. She's going to get her second attempt right here. High reach off the block, covered. And Kubala, Caitlin Kubala with the heads-up play at the net. Tools the Stony Point block out of bounds for a point. Natalia Perry back to serve, 22-12. Nice serve. Back set from the right side. And Lucy Vasquez is going to have her way with that one. Sarah Kylan not able to handle that. Point, Stony Point. Point, Stony Point. Vasquez back to serve. Jump serve. Ooh, Sarah Kylan just getting underneath that ball to keep that ball in play. And look at Emma Young coming inside hard on that one. Just hitting a smooth roll shot in the middle of the court. Smart play. Down for a point. Grace Adams back to serve for Round Rock. They lead 23-13. Off play. The set's got to go outside. And hit out of bounds. Tessa Marshall on the outside hitting that ball just long, and that's going to bring up match point for Round Rock. 24-13. Grace Adams to serve. And that's kind of a little bit of a fluff serve right there. And that's going to do it. Round Rock taking game 4, 25-13. I don't want to say I hate to say it, but I was 2 for 2 tonight in making those calls in the second game and in the fourth game. Thank goodness in the fourth game it turned out the way we wanted it to. Now I might be able to get home in time, get a little leftover dinner. We're going to see if we can't get Coach Watson over here for a little chat. We'll take a quick little break and do a summary after this. You're watching Round Rock Volleyball on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
Purchase a copy of this or any KMAC broadcast for personal use, and portions of the proceeds go to your school. Whether you're making a highlight video or just want to be able to enjoy this game years in the future, send us a note to info@kmaxsports.com. That's info@kmaxsports.com. We can even do some editing for you for a small fee. Purchase any broadcast for personal use. Hit us up, info@kmaxsports.com, bringing your teams and your highlights to you. We are KMAX Sports. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to chuck@kmaxsports.com or merle@kmaxsports.com, or contact that sports booster club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Do you love the game of football? Wish you could be part of the action? Then become a football official. The Austin Football Officials Association is actively seeking new members to officiate games all across Central Texas. The Austin Football Chapter of TASO, the Texas Association of Sports Officials, provides a 2-year training program for new members. Taught by a crew of veteran officials, these training classes meet each Monday night from July through November and include classroom and on-field instruction. You don't need to be an ex-player or a coach to become a great official and have a memorable officiating career. As our officials will tell you, working around student athletes at all levels of football is gratifying. Plus, you'll develop lifelong friendships with other officials who share your passion for the game. Officiating football is a great way to get into and stay in shape, be a positive role model for student athletes, retain your competitive edge, and earn additional income. Visit the Austin Football Officials Association online at afoa.ws for more information. That's afoa.ws.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back with a little wrap-up here. We have Coach Watson stepping in, helping us out tonight. Coach, 4 games, Stony Point. What are your thoughts on the game and overall?
You know, in this district, going into anybody's house, you know, you never know what to predict. The fans were loud. That's always going to be. Our kids have starting to get kind of used to that. That's just part of the norm. Thought we got out to a really good start, which reminded me of our Vandergrift game and made me extremely nervous because we have a tendency to sit back and relax a little bit once we play that well. And we were passing so well, we had about any choice we wanted offensively in that game. I wouldn't have wanted to be defending us when we were passing that. And then serve receive broke down a little bit in game 2, so that put a little bit of different light on it, and we let that one slip away from us. So,
what do you say to your kids, knowing what you know now, going forward in a game 2 when you really put the screws to them in the first game? What do you tell them in that second game to not ease up and move forward and go through them?
You know, I said the same thing that I just said. I said, look, that reminded me a little bit of Vandergrift, you guys, and we won that one too easy. We stepped back and relaxed a little bit and found they came back and they definitely played better. And our serve receive broke down, and we found ourselves in trouble over there. And I said, you cannot rest on your laurels. I said, this is what the main thing is, and they know I preach to them all the time. The sign of really mature athletes are being able to hold that level of play and be consistent for an entire match, not just one game, then down, and then one game you're back up. So really just working on that athletic maturity piece.
Yeah. I noticed you did a little substituting in the middle. You had Alana Sellers and
Caitlin Kubala, right. So we lost Caitlin. She had a death in the family, and we lost her for a couple of days of practice. Alana came in and played against Vista Ridge and had a fantastic game. And has been practicing all this week. Sometimes that's just how it happens. And tell the kids, it's not personal, but if somebody opens the door and gives you the opportunity and you go in there and light it up, then chances are you're going to start there for a little while. I feel like she got a little bit complacent, a little bit slow tonight, so Caitlin's been working hard in practice too, so we just kind of give her a chance to throw her back in there and stuff and see how she's doing. She's our senior middle, so we'd like to be able to expect big things from her.
You've got McNeil at home this Friday. What can you expect from
I'm not sure what to expect. I've seen some close games and close scores with some very good teams. So I guess what I would say is that I'm glad we're playing them home first. I'd rather play them in our house when I'm not sure which team's going to show up for them. So I'd love to have that home court advantage. So I feel lucky with that.
Well, we appreciate you coming over and giving us your thoughts.
All
we will see you Friday
night. Appreciate K-Mac. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. And that was very nice of Coach Watson to come over and give her final thoughts for that match. And I wanted to tell her some of the things that I called, but sometimes coaches don't like to hear that kind of stuff, and those things are kind of better left unsaid, so we speak. So final scores here: Round Rock taking a 4-game victory over Stony Point, 25-13 in the first game, losing the second game 20-25, winning the third game 25-21, and putting them out with authority like I said they would in the fourth game, 25-13. We're back home on Friday. K-Mac Sports, we are back home. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you for watching Round Rock Volleyball on the K-Mac Sports and Vype Media Network. I'm Adam Johnson.